Hi guys, this is the Vertical Spread Trading Journal for Wednesday the 10th of February. My name is David and I'm also known as the Spread Doctor. The markets were a bit mixed today and at the closing bell the Dow closed up 0.2% and it closed at a new record high. On the other hand, all the other three major indices were down. So the Nasdaq, S&P and the Russell were all down, but they were down by less than 1%. The VIX, on the other hand, the VIX was up by 1.7% to close at 21.99. Guess we can call it 22. But during the session, the VIX broke below 20 for the first time in a very long time. It went as low as 1969, but then it came back to close above 20. So the strong support level was broken on an intraday basis, but it was unable to close it below 20. There are now 9 days until the February contract expires, and there are 37 days until the March contract expires, and that means I now have 7 days left in my window to find new trade ideas to sell in the March contract. In terms of trade ideas, I had one new trade idea today. It was in GNOG. I sold this 17.5, 12.5 put spread for a credit of $1.72. I'll drop a link to it below. Moving on to my open positions. I have 4 open positions in total, 2 in the Feb contract and 2 in the March contract. But I start with the ZYME position, this one here. I saw the 45.40 put spread. I believe ZYME closed below my 45 short strike today. Let's see where it closed exactly. So ZYME closed at 40.98. My short 45 put is still in the money. And even with 9 days until the contract expires, I would still like to adjust this position, but the call options are still ridiculously priced. So if I go to my trade tab, the bid-ask spread is still very, very wide. If you look at let's just look at the 45 call. If I want to sell it, I can sell it for 75. If I want to buy it, I can buy it for $2.15. So that rules out adjusting this position. And as I mentioned previously, I think it was either on Friday or last week Wednesday, this position might have to go down to the wire, and I might need to hold it all the way up until next week, which will be the expiry week. Things on the positive side for the stock, it was upgraded yesterday. So I got this yesterday. One of the analysts following the stock upgraded the stock to a buy. I think it was on hold before so we got 8 analysts recommending the stock as a buy, plus 1, that's now become 9. 3 are saying outperform, 2 hold, no one is saying underperform or sell. But this is the important thing that happened yesterday, plus 1. So one analyst upgraded the stock to a buy. And the price action remains encouraging on this. So I'm unable to adjust it given the spread, the bid-ask spread on the call options is too wide. Another option would be to buy back the spread and cut my losses. That is not something I'm contemplating at the moment, and that is because there is still a lot of time value left in the options, and buying it back now, I'll be giving up some of the the extrinsic value, time value, and I would also suggest that I know for a fact that ZYME is not going to be above my break-even point of 43.2 by next week Friday. So my break-even point is 43.2. If I decide to buy it back now, I'm giving up time value, and I'm also saying I know for a fact that it's going to be below 43.2 by next week, and I don't know that. And that leaves me with only one option, and that option is to do nothing and sit on my hands and wait it out. And that is exactly what I'm doing with ZYME. So that is my position on ZYME. The next position is in FOLD. On this one I sold the 1914 put spread for 188. FOLD closed at 1957. And although my short strike on this one is out of the money, I think I'm even more concerned about this one than ZYME. Implied volatility has come down a bit from, I think last Friday was in the 80s. It's come down to 71.7. But it's still, IV is still elevated in this stock, and there is no pending news apart from what I mentioned last week, the shelf offering, and what was the other thing? They had a shelf offering, and the other thing was a takeover rumors, which is yet to be confirmed. So my short strike is out of the money, and with 9 days to go, I am going to wait this one out as well. No action required at the moment. There's nothing to adjust, so I'm going to wait this one out. The next position is in the March contract, and this one is XL. And this one I sold the 17.5, 12.5 put spread. XL closed at 1982. My short 17.5 put is currently out of the money, and the final position is one I opened today, GNOG. On this one I also sold the 17.5, 12.5 put spread for 172, and GNOG closed at 1824. And again, my short 17.5 put is out of the money. So that's all in terms of my open positions. Moving on to my watch list, I've got quite a few on there. ARKK, CRON, QCLN, SI, VIR, BEKE, XL, BLOK, and GNOG, and I'll quickly go through them. So the first one was ARKK, $153 stock, IV 56, sorry. Second one is CRON, CRON, $15 stock, IV 75. I got QCLN, $86, IV 76. SI, $144, 78 IV. I got VIR, $73, let's call it $74, IV 78. BEKE, $69, IV 62. XL, 1982, it closed, IV 78. BLOK, 49.56, and it close at 49.56. IV is 66, and finally GNOG 1824, IV 60.14. So that's the end of my watch list, and that brings me to the end of my journal for today. The main highlight for today would be the position in ZYME. My short 45 put is currently in the money. There is no action for me to take at the moment. I'm going to wait it out and see what happens. The other open position in February is FOLD, and I'm waiting that one out as well. I have 7 more days to find another trade idea. I don't think I'm going to put on another trade until I close one of the 2 February open positions. I already have 2 open positions for the March contract. Ideally, I'd like to get another one, but I don't think I'll put on another one excuse me, until I close out one of the February positions. So that's it from me today. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.